Now, what's Franklin Mint?
You've seen those. They have like Elvis.
That's what I
coins.
mean. So you're talking about the Franklin Mint coins.
Memorabilia.
Oh, okay. That's what I was confused about. So Franklin Mint makes fire trucks. See, I didn't know this. I didn't, but I do know this about Franklin Mint. Everything they do usually has no value and is overpriced. Usually, you know, when you see these collector items, they're not a collector item.
And the corgi stuff I'm looking at now, I don't know anything
Well, we'll
about
see.
this.
We'll see.
They're not worth a lot either. Though.
All right, hold on. We'll talk about it, Barbara. Hold on.
Wonder if she has kids. This kind of stuff you give to your kids.
Exactly.
You know, bro, I'm sorry. I pointed to you 4 times. I'm sorry you didn't see me.
Look at these. I mean, here's 18.
I gotta try to catch your eye.
23, 20.
The guy at Don's Garage Service.
They're kind of cool though.
Garrett. I'm supposed to call him after lunch.
That's what.
Oh, okay.
That's a. Hey, by the way,
No.
that's fucking awesome. I mean that sincerely. That's
Do it again.
awesome.
Do it again.
Can I do that on mine?
Oh, cool.
What is that damn thing?
You get attention.
Yeah, until we send someone into.
Oh wait, I thought it was your phone.
What's that called when strobe lights fuck with you?
You know, I can't tell where you're looking sometimes when I look through there with the
Cerebral palsy or
reflection.
something.
Okay, I got Fix It Short coming up, right?
Don Crush.
Yeah, I'm supposed to call him after lunch.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna try to get him and Diane on the air.
Good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Cause
The guy, Diane seems to think he's a shyster, but he seems to have all of his ducks in a row.
how many years do you say you've been in business?
Hey,
Fucking
can our
60
phone
years.
lights go different colors, or it's not programmed for that? No,
I want a phone.
but they can. The screen can. Fix It 24/7. Remember this website, fixmyhome.com. That'll acquaint you with the company. But here's what I want to tell you right now. I talked to George, the owner, last night. I went out to dinner, and he said, look, Tom, we have to push these free second opinions. There are many people being told they need furnaces, and they do not need them. Now, he said, in many cases, it might be a good idea. They might be old. But they need a second opinion. He's doing them free, and if you do get a furnace, it's $750 off. 720-526-3939. Fixmyhome.com.
How'd you do that? How'd you even get to that?
Well, it's on your flashlight. You have a flashlight app?
No.
Oh, you need that. You have Siri?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Siri,
Siri.
turn on flashlight.
Hey, Siri. Turn on flashlight.
It's on.
You should have a, well,
What the hell are you doing?
or, trying to make
Deputy Slim, did you take that? What problems are you working on right now?
I've got the transmission case with Diane.
Hold on, let me grab my
It's on the big
to-do
board.
sheet. I
You
want to
should,
grab my to-do sheet here.
He's got a good follow-up.
You
I just
should
want to see. I want to see
take
my
your
big
instead of
folder
going to
first.
Vegas with your
I got to
kid.
get to the action.
Seriously, man.
I have something called
Orlando,
the big board,
baby,
and
you
I
can
kind of
take 'em
keep
to
track.
Disney World.
So what I have you here
Or
for is the
land.
transmission.
In fact, you can go to Disneyland in
But
Florida
that guy
and
said he
fly
would
to
pay up to
Disney World.
28. Didn't we do
Or
that,
vice
follow, or
versa.
not?
No, when are you going to
But
Vegas
the,
with?
I
Oh,
thought I
like
had
when I
here.
was in school,
Don
I was
said they
trying
would
to
pay
get
up to
the- I
2,800.
wanted to hit
Yeah,
Vegas,
there's a big
but I
change
really
in
wanted
Okay,
to
good.
do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
don't
I
tell
did
me.
right.
I don't want to
I wanted
rehearse.
to go
Yeah.
skydiving. And they close in
Did
the
you get
winter
that?
here,
Yeah.
but the same company
Yeah, when
does
you got a big-
Vegas all year long.
What?
How much was it?
Skydiving?
Yeah.
Let's
How
all
much
go.
was You won't do it. I already know
Fuck,
you
I'll
won't.
do it
No,
all
you
day long. Hey, I'll sky jump you 10 times over.
That
If
would
you
be
go
cool. We wear
3,000
those
If
those
you go
cameras.
3,000,
Yeah.
I'll go 6,000.
You talking about?
I
you're
won't
talking
even use a
about
parachute.
tandem.
I'll do a squirrel
Did
suit.
you see the guy that did the wingsuit
Yeah.
and landed in cardboard boxes?
No.
No,
Actually,
I'm
I
not
did.
kidding.
No, I
No,
did
he
see
did.
that.
He did. They set up cardboard boxes,
Yeah.
and he did. You know,
It was
the
like a
wingsuit.
foam.
That
Yeah.
wingsuit, you don't go slow in that.
Squirrel
thing.
suit.
That's not like a
Hell
hang
no,
glider.
that's
They're
fast.
fast. You got to keep going fast to stay aloft.
It's amazing what those boxes will do. These guys that practice backflips on motorcycles, they land in cardboard boxes.
Man, that's hard to reset every time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Why
it
don't
is.
they just use like a foam
I don't know.
or an airbag?
Because I think the motorcycle burns holes in it, the exhaust pipe burns holes in it. I don't know.
You know,
I just know that.
I know they practice a lot of this ski stuff. I wondered they do it over water.
Yeah. My granddaughter practices all her cheerleading flips on one of those cables
On cables.
over a trampoline.
Yeah, they cable them up and they. So you
Oh,
can't go
she's
flying
wearing-
off one way or the other.
They wear a belt and do all that.
Mark, how many jumps do you have? Do you have any solo? Oh no, that was tandem, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to do it over and over?
No, I would have. I wanted to go again as soon as I landed, but I
Could
couldn't.
you? Fucking Deputy Clint did it. Of course he did.
You soloed?
No. Well, these were static line jumps. You know where you're hooked on.
Yeah.
You jump out and you're hooked on.
No, not what I did. But
Static line means if they pull it for you, basically.
Yeah, it's hooked to the airplane.
Right.
But that's not a skydive. That's a
No, that's
parachute.
not skydiving. That's just falling on your ass.
Well, what's the difference between a skydive and a parachute?
Skydive, you come down
You
like
come
this.
down, yeah.
You have
Parachute, you just come down.
Parachute.
You know,
fall.
one you control and do
Right,
shit.
right.
The other is you just parachute.
But also, free falling is a big part of it. He didn't do a lot
No,
of free
I
falling.
fell
Free falling's
every
the
time I
best.
saw ass first.
You didn't do a free fall.
No.
Now, can you get out of control in a free fall? That would be my
Probably.
fear.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why you're on a guy, man.
Probably most of these things have automatic
You're
openers.
tandem, boy.
Yeah.
They strap you right to the front of them. You're in front of them. It's cool, man. It's really cool. I got down. I wanted to go right back up and do it again, but they were booked solid. It's a blast. I'm going to take Addie here real soon, as soon as she turns 18.
The problem with static line jumps, they're too much like a bungee jump. You just feel like you're falling.
To me, that wouldn't be fun.
No, it's not fun. It was not fun.
What was it?
But I have no
It wasn't
interest in
fun.
starting it as a hobby. I mean, no interest at all.
Yeah.
It's something that's fun, but
This is back in the
I feel like
70s
starting
too.
a roller coaster as a hobby. No, don't care. Now there's some places.
Hello, I'm
that
Tom
stuff's really
Martino,
cheap.
303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So, Barbara, we've been looking at this offline, and we had somebody, we put a bug in, and they're saying there's not a big call for these unless they are very, very old and rare and in mint condition. So.
They're in mint condition, and they are very old.
Oh, good.
Yes, they're very detailed fire trucks from all over the United States.
I wonder who we know that can actually eyeball these.
You know what? There was a guy I used to go to for collectible stuff all the time to talk to, and that was Klaus. Remember Klaus?
Yeah.
He's not on the referral list anymore. His daughter listens, if she's listening. He knows that they know. I think he had Damien with him, and they just know about collectibles or where to go.
It's a pawn store, though, isn't it?
No. He's a coin shop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, far from a pawn shop.
I thought it was a pawn shop.
No, and he's very good with currency and coins, but people in that space sometimes know people in the collectible space. So, Barbara, the best we can do, and we will do it, we will put out the call for those who can value collectibles. Plus, we're going to make some calls as well. But there is another guy there's another guy that's been in town forever, Bill's Sports Collectibles. And again, it's for sports stuff, but you will find that these weirdos all have counterparts in other areas. So, Suzanne, I'm going to put this actually on the big board and as a follow-up, and we're going to actually put the word out for anyone who can help evaluate these Corgi fire trucks and others, Franklin Mint and Corgi is spelled C-O-R-G-I. Mark, what do you have?
Well,
do you agree that it's a good call to put out to our listeners?
I think it's really hard to figure out the value of that stuff, but there's got to be someone out there that likes it. And I think I talked to her a while back. She also has other stuff like different things from either the Army or the Marines. There's lots of stuff she has.
You know, there was a time that kids had these tin and metal trucks and cars.
Or trains. The trains were huge.
But, oh, no, model trains.
Yeah,
no,
big
but I'm talking
time.
about the sit-in pedal cars. They became a thing where they were very, very...
You got my son one when he was
a brand new one,
20 years ago.
Right.
But it was a retro brand
That's
new.
right. That's what I'm getting at. Back then, they were. I got a retro of the collectible. You don't still have it, right? But
yeah, that's
an amazing little toy.
It's cool.
And I got a metal pedal car for Miles, and it was like, I was so fascinated by them because the originals would be worth so much money. Do you have pedal cars?
Originals?
Like,
you
really do.
Yeah.
You really do.
Incredible.
Wow. Now look at weirdos. You know a lot of them, as evidenced by your son-in-law over here, who's our Deputy Slim. No, seriously. Do you know any collectible people?
I used to, and he passed away.
Here's the deal. If anyone has ideas for Barbara, on where she can get these collections valued, honestly, let us know. Meanwhile, we'll ask some of our people as well. I'll say they're Corgi and Franklin Mint collectible fire trucks.
I got to ask you something.
Yes.
We were talking on break about skydiving.
Yes.
So my daughter's going to turn 18, and we're going to go skydiving.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little strange here, but I found a Groupon for $49.
Smart.
I mean, do you not get a Groupon when you're talking skydiving?
Jeez, I don't know.
The rating's good.
I don't know. It's scary to me, though. I'm going to put this in charge, Deputy Clint. I'm going to write you down for this collectible so you can find someone for her. Okay? Give her Deputy Clint's home phone. Jerry, what's going on with you, Jerry? What's happening?
Yeah, thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
What's
it.
going on?
Well, I'm in the process of thinking of co-signing for a loan for my son for a home.
Don't do it.
No, I'm just going to tell you
yeah.
the dangers. No, I'm going to tell you the dangers, but keep going.
Yeah, that's what I called you for. It's $80,000. The house is worth about $150,000. My main concern, I know, is what's my liability issues.
Okay.
Should I be under title? And third, I'm 80 years old, and I'm not going to last forever here. So if something happens to me, say 10 years down the road, what obligation does my estate or my wife have?
All right. Let's talk about each one of those, okay? First of all, co-signing, I don't like the words co-sign because you're actually signing the loan, okay? It's your loan, Jerry. 100% yours, not 50%, 100%. If your kid is late, it affects your credit. If your kid does well, it affects your credit. If your kid doesn't pay, it affects you. The foreclosure comes after you. The summary judgments for default come after you. For deficiencies come after you. Anything at all on that house comes after you, but it's limited to you and not to your wife at all. On this, you ask, should I be on title? First of all, people in general, I say, never co-sign unless you absolutely are prepared to give a gift and you know the full extent of it. But when you do co-sign, the worst thing anyone can ever do is be on the obligation and not the collateral. Because if you're on title, at least you have some control. But I would never do it ever, ever, ever. You could take a second deed of trust on that house to give you foreclosure rights, and then you could do a loan with your son.
I don't think he's got the cash, though. That's why they're talking co-signing.
That's what I mean. He could co-sign but still take a second. He could take a second, even if it's for a few bucks. He can take a second. That gives him the right to foreclose. So if the kid stops paying on the first, he can take over. And you can make it a line of credit on the second if you want. And that way, when you start paying the first, it gives you a right to foreclose. I'm just saying these are last-ditch efforts to make them somewhat safe, but still not a good idea. You're pretty creative. I'm thinking, how about this, Mark? A quit claim deed already filled out but not recorded.
Well, here's one that bothers me, though. His wife is somewhat on the hook if the kid does default and they come after him, because if he owns a house with his wife right now in both their names, they could force a sale of that for his share of it.
So what we're talking, that would be very difficult with a homestead exemption and all that, but let's just say, yes, there is a possibility. But it doesn't affect your wife personally as an obligation. She is not on the hook for anything. But anything that you guys own together, to the extent they can come after your part, most of the time you have an undivided interest in your marital home and you have homestead exclusions and they're pretty well protected. But I don't know what your situation is. So, Jerry, how much do you want to help him? Do you really want to help?
Yeah, he got into some problems. I got to bail him out. I don't want to. I could take a $80,000 loan on my home. I have a lot of equity in it.
No. You need something. You need a stopgap, and the stopgap would be the home. First and foremost, I want to ask you, does he have an income?
Yes.
And is it steady?
He's got a good job.
Good.
He's got a good job.
What kind of trouble did he get in, Jerry? What kind of trouble did he get in?
Oh, sort of personal, but he got involved with the family, and they helped him out, and they promised to pay him back, and they never did, and he got himself upside down in a loan.
Well, is he upside down now in a loan?
No, but he can hardly make payments every month.
And is this loan unsecured?
He's got 8 acres in the house, and the property's worth about $150, and he needs about $80,000. His payments could go down.
No, here's what I'm, Jerry, I'm trying to give you some really good advice if we see the big picture. Okay. There might be other things you can do. So if you'd be so kind to hold, I'll come back to you. And then Angela was hit in December, and I'm not sure what that's about. Hit like physically or hit in a car. We'll come to you, Angela. But Jerry, we are really good at evaluating deals in different ways. You might not be looking at the whole picture. And whatever information we get, of course, no one knows your real name, your last name, the properties. We're just going to ask you the situation.
I thought you had it when you said drugs. You said personal.
Yeah. No, actually, that's not a bad deal. We just try to help someone out. That's true. Hey, Clint, you want to look at this? Do you remember this guy here? This guy's an ass.
Okay. That Jam's got one of those.
Okay.
Mark, we're not hitting them over the head too hard, are we, this Denver trial lawyers?
No, not at
okay.
all.
All right. I do.
No, keep it
Oh
up.
my God. No, there's a ton.
No, they're, it's, you know, that PI shit's a fishing expedition.
They're a real red. No,
it's different than anything else.
Yeah, we were in Montbello. That's Emerson. Oh, he's talking about me. Okay.
Where'd you get that Gold Cross?
What's the deal?
Oh, it's actually silver. My wife gave it to me. It's from James Avery.
It's the one, and then he goes, well, I think. I said,
yeah,
is that
James
one?
Avery.
The chain isn't, is it?
That's the one we.
What's that?
Yeah, chain silver.
Yeah.
The chain is gold.
Oh, yeah, no,
the bad mouthing them or what?
Okay, guys, I got this. Dano? DenverTrialLawyers.com. I like to give that website right off the bat so you can research it for yourself. DenverTrialLawyers.com. You'll see they've had settlements, adjudications by judges and juries amounting to $70 million, $22 million, $5 million, $10 million. They have nearly $500 million in judgments, adjudications, and settlements for all kinds of things. They specialize in catastrophic injuries. But when you're in doubt, give them a call for a free consultation, always. 303-571-5302, DenverTrialLawyers.com.
He wouldn't even go into it with me.
I need to know what he needs, because what happens on these, some of these people, you end up being their
Is erectile dysfunction that big of a deal that so many commercials? I think, or they're just hitting the demo, the baby boomers maybe?
They're hitting the baby boomers and all the, I've had trouble with my blood pressure drug was causing problems. I had to get off just about everything
So
they
it's
give
all
you.
the other
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Line 4 is in the same situation that Jerry's about to go into. It's a shit show, and he just wants to give his 2 cents. And then I don't know if you guys remember the guy who was living with his in-laws, and his wife was sick. Wife died, and the in-laws were trying to kick him out after he put a bunch of money into the house. Line 1 has an update on that.
Yes.
I need to know what he wants. I'll be glad to help him out if he'll tell me what he wants.
Well, do you want to give him a call?
Okay.
Or what do you want?
I'll call him.
I can 303. I think the guy's name was Nick. I think
Yeah, it was Nick. That's right.
596-0395. But he was. I felt like so.
Hey, Clint.
Yes, sir.
I have you down for a woman who had unpaid rent, and the landlord was trying to collect too much. It was on the 21st of January. It could be that you just dropped it or it's not important. It wasn't one of the
Why are
really
we
big
using the
deals.
other?
It was just a case where a woman, it says unpaid rent, and apparently the landlord is trying to collect too much. So I can only assume.
Oh.
I don't know why I find it stupid.
Yeah, what happened?
So I did it, and
I mean, these are not important.
Yeah, no, she just lost interest.
Screw around with it.
Okay, so I'll just close it. Lack of interest.
What I'll tell you,
He's
the one thing about Biden you cannot argue with is he's sharp as a tack.
Oh, I thought
you were being serious for a minute.
seriously, he did gas and
I think the butt nugget is boot nugget or whatever butt nugget.
He's just too young.
Oh,
I really don't care about the gay part. He's so. Can you imagine a president at what is he? 36.
37, I think.
Can you fucking imagine? At 36, I was a fucking maniac.
Is he a wild liberal?
I'm still a maniac.
No, is he a wild liberal or moderate?
He's trying to grab that moderate shit.
So he's
pretty fucking liberal, though.
Not only, he was military.
Seriously, I mean, Rosen, I mean, he was actually in England.
He graduated, unlike Clinton just went over there.
He's got the pedigree. He's got the pedigree. He's just too fucking young, and all he's ran is a city the size of Franktown. I can run Franktown.
Oh, God, did you hear about the $180 million spent in that town that has 5 people?
Oh my God, for what? What'd they spend it on?
On the primary.
Oh, in New Hampshire there?
Yeah.
I heard, and there were like 3 of them.
Oh, you mean for ads?
There's only 5 people in the town.
And they voted for Trump.
Three registered voters.
This is the Democrat in there. No, they voted for Bloomberg.
What did they get? 1 delegate?
It cost them $60 million per vote.
Yeah, but what did they get out of 5 people? That's not even a delegate.
It's just the first vote. It's that little town,
right? That's
Shit Gulch, New Hampshire, whatever it is.
You know, it's that little wave the finger in the wind thing. And
yeah.
Yeah, there's only 3
How
registered
much did they
voters.
spend?
180 million. There's only 3 registered voters.
But this was for Republican and Democrat.
Now wait a minute. Is that just to get buzz going? Probably. You know.
Well, it can't be. It can't be for any real reason.
This is why I didn't hear any money, but I heard them talking about it.
Yeah, I heard this morning it cost $180 million, and there's only 3 registered voters.
But like I say, what of the Republicans? I think 1 voted for Trump and 1 voted for Bloomberg.
No, they all
write-in for Bloomberg.
Oh, 3 write-ins for Bloomberg.
They all 3 wrote in for Bloomberg.
3. I heard that on the way in. 3 write-ins for Bloomberg.
For the Republican part?
Oh, I don't know.
1 on the Republican.
This is a Republican and Democrat.
Yeah, one write-in was Republican, 2 were Democrat.
Wait, when the Republicans don't have anyone opposing the president.
Actually, they did. The guy dropped out.
It don't matter. You know what Colorado's doing this year?
Do they still have all the primaries and shit?
No.
I think they do.
I think they have to.
I think they still vote.
What are you registered as? Are you an independent?
Mm-hmm.
This year you'll get Democrat and Republican, and you can only send one of them in for the primary. You can decide to vote Democrat. So I'm not fucking around. I'm literally voting for fucking Bernie.
That's who I'm voting for.
I'm voting for Bernie.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. All right, I want to go to Jerry, and then I'm going to go to Eric. Eric has a comment on Jerry. So, Jerry, this is the situation I want to know first, and these are really quick answers I need. We can evaluate this very well for you. Jerry's considering co-signing for his son on a loan for something now, for a home. Jerry, you own a home?
Yes.
Okay, now, on your home, what do you owe?
Nothing.
And how much is your home worth?
$900,000.
Okay. Okay, that makes you prime for judgments, obviously. Now, do you have any other assets? What would be your other assets? In general, just not, you don't have to list them. Just tell me how much. $1 million, 500, 200, 100, what is it?
$500,000.
About 500 in assets. Okay, what about liquid at any one time?
400.
400?
How about cash flow?
Yes.
Okay, what about income?
My income?
Yeah.
70,000.
Okay, that's for the household?
No, that's just me.
Okay. And you're married, and how many kids?
I have 3 adults.
Do you have an estate plan?
Yes.
Okay. Now, here's what I'd like to tell you. You are really in a situation where you can help, but you're in a situation where you can be hurt tremendously. You have a lot to lose. What is your son looking for exactly? What is he looking for?
He's got one loan that's $800 a month. It's a 5-year loan he took out at work. And then he's got a...
Wait, $800 a month? And what is the $800 a month for, 5 years?
Is it on that property?
No, it was for cash. He helped a family out that was supposed to pay him back.
I understand. He took a loan out. He took a loan out for a family. How much did he take? What's the principal on that loan?
It's $25,000.
All right, $25,000 on that loan. And what interest is he paying?
5.5.
Okay, and he can barely make that payment. Does he have his own mortgage?
That, and he's about a $500 mortgage payment.
On his house?
A 10-year loan at $50,000.
Well, where do you get a house like that?
Oh, he's had this house for about 15 years.
Wonderful. So that stays where it is. Does he have equity in that?
He's got about 80,000.
Okay. Now, what is he proposing to do? Is he proposing to get a loan to pay off that 5-year 5.5 loan, or what is he proposing to do?
One of the options was get a loan of the 50,000, take a loan out for the 25,000, time the two together, take them for 5 and 10-year loan, take them out for a 30-year loan, and his payments would go from $1,300 a month to $400 a month.
Here's what I think you should do. If this was my situation, I would give my kid a loan for $75,000. That's 50 plus 25 is what he. Or wait, how much does he owe on his house? It was 50. What is it now? 50?
Oh, it's about 48.
Okay, so 50. I would give him a loan for 75 grand out of my portfolio, that's why I asked, and I would put a first on his house, and that's the way I would do it. Then what he has is he has a loan on his house. You have a first deed of trust. No other creditors are involved. That is the safest, if you really want to help. The most unsafe thing you can do is get a third party involved or to co-sign for loans that you don't have control over. You have complete control here. A first deed of trust for 75, pay off both of those loans. He has one loan on his home, and I think, what is his home worth? Not much, I hear.
150.
140.
Okay, so I think that's what you should. I mean, Jerry, if you're calling for advice, that's what I would do. Mark, what were you going to say? What were you going to say?
Very similar. In fact, I like everything you said. I do it a little different. I'd go through a company like Pensys or somebody. I do it inside of your retirement account.
What a wonderful idea.
And
to do that, though.
And you tack on 4 or 5% or whatever's the going rate, 3.5%.
Well, yeah,
4%.
I mean, I'm not suggesting he doesn't charge interest, Mark. Of course.
Yeah, then your kid's going to pay you or pay your retirement account.
Now, you know
roughly $350 a month.
When I said give him a $75,000 loan out of your portfolio, if you do have a retirement plan, that is a great idea. That's a better idea. But we all have the same idea. Be direct. Get a first deed of trust. Then if anything happens to him or you want to kick him out, you can if you have to. But here's the most important thing. In order to do it through a retirement plan, you need really to do it the right way. It must be done a very specific way. Do you have a retirement account with tax-deferred earnings right now?
I have, yes.
What do you have? What do you have?
Well, I have a $100,000 Roth.
Okay,
perfect.
That's a perfect vehicle. Now, you need to get, who did we use? Pensco we used, right?
Yeah.
Pensco is a company that will let you will be the trustee for your retirement funds. They will instruct you how to do it legally, ethically, and not morally, but legally and ethically to get this done so it's an arm's length transaction. So you will be having an entity and you will fund that entity who will fund your son. They know how to do it. And if you want to talk to us off the air, we can give you not legal advice, but logistical advice on how we've done it in the past. We have both done loans out of our retirement plans through Pensco. This is real information. Now, that return you get from your son is going to be worth almost twice as much. And you are going to have a very good return on your retirement. So that's what you do. So you do a $75,000 loan personally, get a first deed of trust on the home. When I say personally, or through your retirement account. Again, I have to run. We can't talk about this every detail. But, Jerry, as I said, if you run into obstacles, you can give us a call. But try Pensco. Pensco is a good trustee to think outside of the box. I forgot all about that retirement.
So the son couldn't refinance over 30?
Why would he?
Yeah.
Why would he? To pay off? And
he has bad credit.
He's got bad credit.
I thought that's what he said. That's why he needs a cosign.
That's why he needs a cosign.
Yeah, but his debt to income ratio
It doesn't matter if you got shitty credit. You can have 80%.
It doesn't matter at all.
Banks are inside of a...
What a great solution, though. Wow. That impressed me.
I would do, but I mean, this was set up in the cards right here. I mean, it's a great situation.
Yeah, I'd never heard of doing it that way. That's a wonderful way to do it.
What is where is the home located? 8 acres, $150,000, Texas or somewhere?
Kansas, probably. I mean, not here.
Kansas, not here.
Well, if it is here, it's fucking east.
You know this family?
Commerce.
I wonder who that was who tried to help him.
Who's that? Oh, that sounded like bullshit to me.
Mile High Estate Planning right now. Got it.
It was personal, Mark.
You know, Blake Harris has become a trusted ally for helping consumers and helping me personally. Blake Harris, attorney at law, milehighesstateplanning.com. Now, Blake has milehighesstateplanning.com where you can make an appointment at any time. He even does nights and weekends. And here's what I really love about it is has also this seminar he does. And this seminar, you get enough information where you can do stuff yourself if you have a simple estate. He has only 25 seats in each one, and he keeps them very close and personal. And guess what? He has one coming up on the 21st. Find out about it on the 21st. I believe he has one on the 22nd as well. You can go for details at milehighesstateplanning.com to find out more. And what you will learn about are all the tools of retirement: simple wills, payable on death, bank accounts, beneficiary deeds, trusts, whether revocable or irrevocable, and he'll answer all of your questions. That's milehighesstateplanning.com.
The Shane Company. You know the best jeweler around? Best jeweler.
None.
Nope.
That's the best jeweler.
I hate Steven Singer.
Who?
I hate StevenSinger.com. Steven Singer's the guy's name.
Why I
They're
hate?
in New York. They're right in the corner there.
But why I hate? I don't understand the I hate part.
Because all the other jewelers hate him. Because he's a fucking true wholesaler.
That's been
anything you buy,
hold on.
Anything you buy, you can send back in.
Does he actually have a website? I hate.
I hate Steven
that's
Singer.
it. I hate Steven Singer.
What a fucking genius! I love that. I love that.
You know those gold dip roses I get all the time? I hate Steven Singer.
He tries to get up there.
I'm switching it up this year. I'm getting a different color.
How much do you pay for them? How much do you pay?
They go from $60 to $110.
Oh, jeez, I get them much cheaper. I had them.
For who though? For yourself?
No, I bought like that's what I was doing. The same thing. I got like 5 of them, 4 of them back. Just wash your hands.
They're fucking good, man. They last forever.
I'll bet you they don't.
They outlast me.
But you can tell us that my first one I got was all gold. They're ugly. Just gold.
We got one of those.
They're ugly.
Where'd you buy them?
I can't remember.
You got
they're like $50.
You bought the cheap ones. You bought the fucking fake gold ones.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you did.
There ain't much gold in them.
Yeah, you did.
There ain't much gold in them.
It's all gold.
Thing.
Even the roses have gold in their DNA. The ones I get. No, I love that fucking jewelry store though.
I don't like any jewelry.
What do you mean?
I don't wear jewelry.
I don't wear jewelry either.
Neither do I. I used to have a presidential. I don't even want to talk about it. A Rolex.
I got a Rolex.
Diamond head and everything. I'm telling you, man, it was a $20,000 watch.
Did you turn it over to the trustee?
It was a nightmare.
There was a guy from that was on that. What is that? That antique show goes around that they go down.
Yeah, Roadshow.
He had a '72.
That was
Daytona.
That was pretty.
Oh, I had
recent.
I had this way before the bankruptcy.
Pretty
by the way,
recent.
I didn't give it to the. I had it way before. I was talking about in my young and stupid days. I hate myself when I think about how I blew money. Oh my God.
You know what I handed the trustee in mine?
What?
$20K cash.
Oh, I had three. No, you know I paid 3.5. That's public record.
No, but mine was like literally fucking greenbacks. I had 20 grand cash. 20 grand fucking cash.
Now you know, it's amazing.
He looked at me like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
Do you know no one ever pays cash in a 7?
Mark, did you call
Ever.
Marco?
No, I will here though.
It was so amazing.
This is going to have to go to Dan. He's filing a complaint against buy and build, so you have to go to Mark.
Oh wait, what kind of complaint?
On some cabinets that...
Tell him to call in. Just tell him to call in.
He's an ass.
Call in. Tell the ass.
What am I doing? The next one?
I mean, it could be valid.
Sheridan,
Call
I
in.
got Uncle Kevin, Uncle Kevin.
His sister?
Listen,
guys.
That wasn't his fiance that we were out there.
Sheridan Auto Tech is run by, I call, Uncle Kevin. Kevin Calkin. And listen, I joke because he's big and friendly and like an uncle. He's so trusted. He takes care of your car like it's one of the family. He has thousands of customers who depend on him for gentle reminders of what's needed with maintenance, recommended repairs, and of course, if you have a problem that needs attention right away, he'll do it. West of Wadsworth on Colfax and Lakewood, south of 6th Avenue on Athana in Aurora, Sheridan Auto Tech, 303-455-7242.
this guy's in 5th place here in New Hampshire.
I love
So, Clint, is
Kevin
this the guy?
Calkin.
This is the lady?
Same
that-
one.
The
Yeah.
lady?
He-
That
so
was
Joe
her
Biden's
fiance?
in
What
5th
he
place
just
in
called
this
her.
one.
You know, I
He's a
really
liar
thought the
then, 'cause he
Obama
said
blessing
before
would
it was
make
her
him
cousin.
life stand.
I don't think he gave. I don't think Obama gave him a
Cousin or
blessing.
sister
But
or
I thought
something.
that they
Which is odd. How
No, I
come
think it was a
Obama's
cousin.
not
I think
like?
it was a cousin he helped out.
Hoping
No,
not.
I
Plus,
was
he's an
thinking of
ass.
that.
Oh, because he was VP.
It's
I don't
not-
think
it's not
Obama
his deal.
liked
He
him.
says that Bidenville never.
I really don't, man. I have never
Never
seen to
came back
where
and took care of the
an
problem.
ex-president
Yes, he
doesn't
did.
come out helping a guy that. It's fucking odd.
Yeah, well, he does it
He's
for
gonna
the
want you to
year.
testify, is what
He
he's wanting.
took that year off. That
What?
if he had gone right on the
The what? I'm
coattails
not
of
Catholic
Obama,
expert.
he
Did
could
he?
have won.
Did he help with Clinton?
They
I don't
did.
remember.
The only thing
Did
they
Obama
didn't
come
do-
out for Clinton?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Big time.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
And
big
after
time.
talking, you know, it was shoved
Not
all
big
against
time.
the wall. That's
It was.
common,
That's what they
Yeah.
were a little upset.
You know.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Eric, you have some comments on lending or co-signing, sir?
Yes. Yeah, hopefully Jerry's still listening too. Thanks, guys. I'm in that very situation right now.
What are you doing right
my
now,
fa-
Eric? What are you doing right this minute? Tell me.
I am driving through the gap.
No, I mean with the loan, bro, with the loan. Otherwise, I'm gonna, what are you wearing? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, stop. Come on. Yeah, so, anyhow, I'm in the middle of a divorce.
Uh-oh.
And so my father co-signed for my wife and I to get, at that particular time, was our third home. I'm 50 years old, and had wonderful credit, but the bank wanted a little insurance policy. My father is in a very similar situation to Jerry, financially stable and able to help. Now, upon being removed from my house per order of the judge and 100% of any and all financial obligations and authorities granted to my wife, she did not make those mortgage payments.
Okay,
I could
Eric,
not-
Eric, I want to ask something quickly. The divorce decree gave her the home.
It did in the end. It certainly did. Now, I still cannot break away, nor can my father, until she refinances that house, and the divorce decree gives her 1 year to do so.
No, no, Eric, you're missing something big time, bro. You see, your dad is not bound by any divorce decree as a lender. He doesn't have to wait for anything. He can foreclose. He can foreclose immediately. You got it all wrong. Your dad's not part of the divorce.
That's correct. And
well, hold on, Eric. You just said your hands are tied. You can do nothing. You guys have to wait. Your dad does not have to wait for anything. Your dad can foreclose on that house if she's not making the payments. Why are you glossing over that? That's a major deal.
Right. Well, let me back up. Obviously, my children live in that home, so I made those backup payments, but where I was going with this is, yes, my father was still on the hook, and it destroyed his credit in a matter of less than 90 days.
Wait. I misunderstood then. I misunderstood. I'm sorry, Eric. He did not loan the money. He co-signed for a loan.
That's correct. So he cannot foreclose on it.
You're right, Eric. I'm sorry. Okay, so right now you guys are in a nightmare.
We are, and in fact, the bank had even threatened to sue him. Even though we went in to the very bank where there's quite a few zeros.
Yep.
And offered, you know, when the divorce was settled, that we will pay any and all back retro payments, etc.
I have some ideas for you, Eric. Eric, you're telling me about a nightmare of woe. Let me tell you what to do, man. If he has money with plenty of zeros, he can just buy the note. Why doesn't he just buy the note from the bank and take control of it? Just kick her ass out. Now, you say your kids live there, so
I think that's a great idea.
You can still help the kids. I'm saying, but get her out of that house. Are you paying any alimony or what they call a maintenance?
Oh yeah, I got financially destroyed.
Okay, but here's the deal, Eric. You have to seriously take control. She's never going to be able to get refinanced because she has no credit.
Well, you're almost right. What she did was she went and paid all of her bills with the alimony and didn't pay mine.
Okay.
So her credit looks outstanding.
What is your plan right now if she doesn't refinance like the divorce decree says? What's your plan?
I really didn't have one at that moment other than to exactly what you said, buy the note out, but I wasn't even thinking of buying the note out from the bank.
That's the easiest way to do it. That's the easiest way. If your dad has the money,
you just pay it off.
You buy the note. Well, why would you pay it off? You want to be able to foreclose on this woman to have control over her. Don't pay it off.
Exactly.
Buy it. Buy the note.
You. Yeah.
You own the note now, or him. He will be the lender. Then he goes to her and says, you make your payment or get the hell out, and he forecloses.
Yeah, but if he pays it off, then he could simply evict him. I mean, what's the damn difference, though, really?
Okay, if he pays it off, it's a paid-off note. He has no landlord-tenant agreement. Where is it? I mean, you're complicating things.
Got it.
He just needs to be the lender. He just needs to be the lender and get her out of there. Okay, I'm not going to keep saying it. I have a rule now. I'm going to make the rule right now. The rule is you don't tell somebody something more than 6,275 times. All right. We really learned a lot, haven't we learned a lot? We're going to do more coming up in the next hour. 303-713-TALK. Stick around for more.
Have we all been raped?
That's right. He sure as hell did. And guess what? And that fucking judge can do that.
Is she on the deed? No, Mark hasn't.
But she was co-signed.
I got you.
Oh, man. That guy. You know what?
But the judges could go back and force her to do that, though, couldn't he? If that was in the decree?
He can force her to give the house over to him. That's the second option.
Well, that's what they did, though. They gave her a year to sell it, it said.
Yeah, but if she doesn't, I don't know what happens.
But I thought the decree was they can go back and force her, can't they?
buy the
Well,
note.
yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what it says. I mean,
how do you force someone?
Just
in a divorce
paying alimony.
Look,
if you don't pay your alimony,
if you're in default, if you're in default of a divorce decree agreement, okay, if you don't do something or she doesn't do it, the court can compel. But if they don't have the money, many times,
what would you do?
It can backfire on you. Here's what can happen. He could say, okay, the house now goes to the husband. Or they could say, she has another year.
If she doesn't want to sell it, technically she's got to buy him out of it.
Right.
If she doesn't have the money or credit to do it, how could a judge force that? He can't force Wells Fargo to lend her money.
not
Most
lend her
of the
money,
time.
but
Because they know
you
they're
gotta
going to have to pay.
You gotta sell.
That's right. You
sell.
have to sell.
Right. That's what
They
I'm
know a
saying.
foreclosure
But it's just like an
is gonna cost
alimony. If you don't pay your alimony, they can
So,
force you to pay
you can come
alimony
out
and go
way
to
ahead
jail.
by
That's a little different. Or child support, not alimony,
No.
right?
He
Yeah,
said
you
he
Alimony,
paid-
you don't go to jail,
No,
do you?
not for the alimony, but for contempt of court.
There you
for
go.
not. He would go and
If you
compel.
have the money.
That's true. They won't give contempt if you don't have the money. I've never seen that, but they'll do.
We don't have a debtor's prison.
We should.
They'll put you in for child support even if you don't have the money.
Yeah,
because-
they'll take your
Yeah,
driver's
You
license.
need to, by the way, you need to get a fucking right-hand man to help you with this shit out at these airports.
I do.
What?
Who?
David, I got a guy.
Yeah, you better, because this fucking bullshit with your feet's getting old, bro.
I know.
You know, we need you around here. We don't need you
Clint,
getting...
Doesn't Judy help?
She can't.
No,
drive.
he needs like a fucking 18-year-old
Oh, you mean
kid
for maintenance?
Yeah, I got a
to snow plow and get out and
No,
shovel.
I actually got a guy.
He
this
got,
year.
he got,
Do all the maintenance?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
I know. Come on.
But
he screws himself
How many
up.
hangars do you? How many buildings? Buildings, not hangars. Buildings. Giant buildings.
5.
Holy shit, that's a lot of
But
hangars.
there's not that much to do. But I have been training a guy.
Do you change the light bulbs?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get out and do yours.
So you do change them with your forklift?
Oh yeah, got it so easy to lift up. And we need to get yours done.
I want to see if I can. Oh, and also I want to do the composite shit. My son wants to learn too.
And he wants to learn how to weld.
No, I know. I got some welders to go through with you before I bought one. I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
This is the best welder in the world right here.
Nah.
No,
Whatever.
He can do all that shit. I want to learn.
He's
all
fantastic.
Stick welding or?
He can do either one.
I can do them, but I'm not a good stick welder. No.
Stick welding's tough, boy. You gotta
Especially overhead.
Oh, overhead! Holy cow! Jeez, I remember when you've done that. The sparks falling on top of your head.
You know what a do-rag is?
Yeah.
The bikers wear?
Yeah. I guess that's what welders do.
Yeah, but you know what you do with that
little hat thing?
Yeah, but you know what you do with the hat or that do-rag? You know what borax is? You can buy it for laundry. You take borax and you mix it in a bucket of water.
Retardant?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You mix it in a bucket of water and you soak the stuff in it for a few days.
I didn't know that.
You take them out. Don't dry them or rinse them. You take them out. Just hang them out to dry and they're fire resistant.
Wow, you know, just a carpet in front of a fireplace.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Yeah, look it up on the internet.
Yeah. Wow, I've never heard that.
Because a lot of the fire resistant stuff is expensive.
Right.
And
of course, you might have to do it every
well,
couple of years.
the shoes, if you don't have leather shoes like this, God, they're just full of holes. I've got those little tiny things that fall on plastic shoes just
melt.
You know what's really bad? Your glasses.
Yeah.
You get the sparks on that.
Get up
You get
glasses.
the
little pits.
You know what? 90% of welding, no, 95% of welding is with a MIG now. And so you have a hood.
Plus the hoods now are automatic.
They're automatic.
Yeah.
Auto darkening. They cover here so you don't get sunburned.
Oh, okay.
Welder will sunburn the hell out of you.
So we're supposed to, there's a guy on the floor that's I got on that. He's supposed to come on in, he's an older guy and stuff. But he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But he's having a thing, Tom wanted to learn from him too as far as welding. What you should really is, what equipment's the best out there that you should buy if you're going to buy it?
A MIG and Harbor Freight.
No, I bought a cheap MIG from Harbor Freight, it's not very good.
Does it have flux wire?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to tell him. Will it do both?
Will it do both?
Hook gas
I
to
don't
it?
know, it doesn't have gas there. No.
Does it have capability of it? Can it be added?
No, it's cheap.
Okay.
But you're right, that's what you need to do.
That's what's wrong.
Is you need to get the gas.
Yeah, tell Tom that, because I try. People look at that price, well, it says the flux wire is okay. No, it's not.
No,
It
it's
is
not.
horrible.
No, it's not. You're exactly
Yeah, if you got on a regular MIG with it set right, you know, the biggest trick of a MIG is having the heat and the wire speed set correctly. You do it just something like frying bacon.
Yeah, like writing.
You do it off of MIG, the bead is beautiful.
Looks like a row of nickels.
There's no slag,
Yeah.
for one thing.
Yep.
You know, then you go back to the stick, and then the stick is...
Chipping that crap off.
Well, plus, if you don't have the voltage right, you keep on sticking to it.
Yeah, sticking to it.
Hey, if you can weld now, that's big money. Our nephew went to work in the oil field as an iron welder on a rig. He was a rig welder. You know what a rig welder is. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. But anyway, he was making $210,000 a year.
Second year.
As a rig welder. In the second year, it's Permian.
Boy, down in Permian, that's just freaking nuts. Bad thing you gotta live down there.
He was never off. And that was the other bad thing. I mean, it was constant.
You know who Patrick is, our failure to launch kid?
Yeah, I know.
You haven't met him yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was. Did he ever come in there and get his?
Who?
You were going to pay for his certification?
No, of course he doesn't do anything. Seriously, he doesn't. I don't know what you
Whatever
guys
that thing
think he
he
will.
went to was.
I think you should adopt him.
He's
Just
never
bring him
done
to your house.
anything.
No.
You got an extra bedroom.
Dude, he wouldn't.
Come on. He could do your snow plowing.
No, he
He went to
couldn't.
some thing through
He
Job
couldn't.
Corps.
Yeah.
Was supposed to
What
be
makes you think he
skiing
could?
And welding.
Yeah.
He was in 3 months for both.
3 months is, I thought it was a year.
It was a year. Well, anyway,
Did you get that outbound on the HP laptop? Call him up.
that's not enough for either one. In machining, your first year is
I
important.
like to learn machines.
There's some good schools. Tom,
Yeah.
he bought one of those little MIGs with the flux wire.
Yeah, they're bad.
Which one did you buy though?
Harbor Freight, cheap one.
Yeah, but I don't know which one. They have several, and they're not all
But
bad.
get the gas one. Don't get the.
He bought
Well,
one.
no. The one I have are both. You either have.
Yeah.
Oh, only flux. You can't put a gas inlet? Okay, yeah, I saw some that have dual voltage, dual dual flux or gas.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think I'd go Harbor Freight anyway.
No,
they make them good. Nuts.
they actually have
some
some.
of 'em are good.
I looked at the reviews and I looked at
They got
the
those little
ratings.
Lincoln copies, man. They're pretty good.
They have some really good ones
My
now.
brother-in-law's a welder, and he says go Lincoln.
Well, Jesus, what I'm talking about little shit every now and then. Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. This hour brought to you by Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. I love recommending Frank. I just love it because I know when people call Frank to buy a house and to go out and look at real estate, he's going to flood you with choices and target what you want. The buying side is a joy, and his team, headed by Michael and overseen by Frank, they make sure they look at everything that you want in your target, and they find deals quickly for you and negotiate them. But he also lists homes, of course. Frank does it all. 303-920-1622. Let's go to the phones. This is important. Tim's got an update, he says. This is from 4 months ago. Now, I know I tout myself as having good memory for detail and people I've talked to, but listen, I'm 66 now, so it's waning a bit. Tim, you're going to have to spark my memory here. Let's go over the past case. What was going on?
My friend's wife died suddenly. He had 3 kids. They had jointly bought a house with his in-laws in Sterling Ranch.
Now, when you say jointly, were they all living in it?
They were. Parents were downstairs. They were using the master suite and the kids' bedrooms, but it was a big house in Sterling Ranch.
Right. What happened?
So, wife dies. Grandma doesn't handle it very well, and she kicks dad out. She says, "Get your stuff and go. The kids can stay, but you got to go."
Okay, so they didn't get along, but on what right did she have to kick him out?
Because he's not on any of the paperwork.
None of it. Was the daughter?
None.
What funds do they have that they contributed?
So they unwisely wrote a series of gift checks totaling about $100,000.
Yeah, I know why they did that.
Prior.
They did gift checks so they wouldn't have to pay tax.
Yeah.
So the parents wouldn't have to pay tax. And they So what did he make him about 14 grand?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So 11, 12, 13, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they did it within they made all the checks out within about a month period of time.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
how much total?
Short,
how much total did he contribute with a gift?
About 100.
Okay. How much is the house worth?
And they, well, it just sold for $675.
And what was owed on it? I mean, what did the parents put in?
They put in 400 plus.
Okay. So anyway, he wanted to at least get his money back.
Yeah, and they told him, yeah, we'll give you some of the money back, not all of it.
Why?
And we'll give it to you because they're jerks.
What about the kids? Where are the kids in all of this?
So the kids are now with him. I mean, they have been with him.
Where did he go when they kicked his ass out?
To his parents' place, and then I helped him buy a house.
You're a good friend, man. So what's happening now? Does he have no money from this back?
He did. So what happened was,
Wait,
you
he did get money back? He did get money back?
He did.
Okay.
He did. You gave us a referral for a lawyer. Unfortunately, that lawyer couldn't help, but we found one that was able to put a creditor's lien on the home and force the sale.
Oh, wait, so
Yeah, exactly.
So you mean that's the 675 one? That's why it was forced to sell. Oh, he put a creditor's lien on without excuse me, without having any documentation.
Well, so they never got to court.
Yeah.
Because the father-in-law said, "Hey, listen, take the lien off the house. We'll sell the house. The father-in-law couldn't afford it anyway. Chris was paying the mortgage, so he couldn't even afford the house.
Why were the in-laws? Why were the in-laws so? What happened? Did they blame him for what happened to the daughter? Maybe there was something there. Did they blame him for her death somehow?
She got cancer. I mean, there's no way.
Okay. I thought like alcoholism or drug addiction or
no. I mean, listen, the grandma is evil.
Okay.
And
it happens.
Never liked Chris.
Hey, man, it happens. The old mother-in-law kind of stereotype. So what happens now? He got the money. How much did he get?
He got $67,000.
Okay, and he did. I don't even. But he should have at least. Well, good. That's good. Okay, but man, he should have gotten at least some.
Well, the deal that they convinced him in, and they didn't really convince him. The lawyer said it was going to be a tough road to hoe without the information that you brought up.
But a creditor's lien was a great idea, and I'll tell you why. A creditor's lien puts a cloud on it. It also, a creditor's lien could be that gift. That, it's even permissible to go in and say those gifts were toward the house. And, he could. I mean, because otherwise what happens in cross-examination, this is what's funny is when people try to deny loans or investments and they say it was a gift. They say, okay, why did he give you a gift? And why was it this much and why this and why that? And it usually doesn't hold up. It's called substance over form when it comes to the IRS and courts, meaning that you may have the form of doing gift checks, but the substance was an investment in the home. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. And for those listening, you do not have to pay tax on a gift, and you're allowed to gift as much as you want, as often as you want, contrary to fallacy. There is a way to structure it if you want to maintain your limit of $11 million. There's a limit now of $11 million, meaning you can leave up to $11 million when you die or give it away while you're alive with no tax consequences whatsoever. None. Zero. You could write a check for $5 million for a gift tomorrow if you had it to your son or daughter, or to your friend. They would never pay tax on it at all, and it would go against your lifetime exclusion. The thing about the $14,000 is simply because it doesn't get counted against your exclusion if it's under $14,000 per year. So that's that. And I am so happy that the guy got his money, or at least a big part of it. I love it when the good guys win. All right. Now, Jay, what about this HP? I heard Mark talking about this. Is this a Hewlett-Packard?
Yeah.
What's going on? Mark, do you know about this problem?
No, he just emailed us through Referral List, and that was it.
All right. By the way, referrallist.com, there's a place to email us, or you can go directly help@troubleshooter.com with the email. What's going on, Jay? Talk to us.
Well, hey, I paid quite a bit of money for a HP laptop. It's got the touch screen. It's $17,300. It wasn't cheap by any means.
$1,700?
17.3-inch screen.
I'm sorry.
It's a big one.
17.
A lot of money. Probably
I got you.
1,500-ish. But anyway.
Yeah.
So it's barely 2 years old right now, and the hinges broke loose and smashed out the glass of the screen. It doesn't do touch screen anymore. The mouse. I've got a separate mouse on it half the time.
When did that happen? How old is it?
It's just about 2 years old.
Okay,
and it happened a while back. So I've been fighting with HP mostly.
But why wouldn't when it happened? Was it under warranty? Is what I'm asking.
They generally have a 1-year warranty.
It had a 1-year warranty. I didn't spend the extra $300 on the extended warranty that they did offer me. Okay. But Googling it, I found just page after page after page after page after page.
Yeah.
This problem.
Okay.
Going way back. And they're well aware of the problem, obviously. And they've been sued in other countries and lost, like class action lawsuits. But apparently they, at some point, voluntarily recalled some of them, like in 2008 or 9. But they haven't fixed the hinges yet. And it's a really expensive repair. And I'm frustrated.
This thing is you just have to get it fixed. I mean,
or buy a new one.
Yeah, I mean, really, Jay, it's not worth. I know you don't want to hear this, but it's not worth fighting. I mean, it's not worth fighting. You can get a brand new laptop better than that right now for $400.
Well, not better than this one, unfortunately.
Okay.
But
Well,
it's pretty.
why don't you tell me the specs on your laptop and let's make a little friendly wager?
Yeah,
here.
what do you got?
What do you have?
Yeah. Okay. It's the 8550.
What does that mean?
Intel. That's the Core i7 8th generation.
Wait, hold on. So do you have a quad core i7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's the quad i7. Okay.
Yes.
And then how much RAM?
16 gigs.
And then what a hard drive?
1 terabyte.
Okay, you got. What is it? Solid state?
No.
I have a solid state terabyte.
It's got a separate solid state.
Okay.
A little one.
Okay, a little one. What is it? And that's built in the solid state?
Yeah, it's built in. It came with it.
And how about, is that 256?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, and
then it's a touch screen, and it's got a Bang & Olufsen sound.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. But
you know,
okay.
That's not really that big a deal, but it did cost more.
This is not hard to duplicate at all. I'm not trying to argue with you on it's wrong. Okay, it sucks.
I'd love some help. I mean,
it sucks is what I'm saying. But Jay, they're not going to do anything. I mean, it's just bad quality. I run across this with Macs. You know, Macs used to be high quality. They're not high quality anymore. The assembly is ridiculous. I don't even know why they charge what they charge for their stuff. I just don't know why. I love the operating system, but truly, my laptop, this laptop, Mark, was, honest to God, I don't want to tell you, $4,000.
Yeah, I know, you're nuts.
But do you realize what I could buy with a PC for that, with a laptop?
I'm not sure there's any PCs that much. His is going to be about at Sam's Club or Costco about $700 to $750 for those specs.
Can you believe that, sir? $700, $750.
I'm a Costco member. They sure don't have anything even close for that.
You didn't go online, bro.
I bought this online.
Okay, well, did you go today online? Because we just found it, and we're not dreaming it.
For real.
Yeah,
Can you read me the specs? I'm curious.
This one's actually Sam's. 17.3, 24 gigs of memory, 16 gigabytes, Optane. I don't even know what that means. 8 gigabytes RAM for the.
He has
1 terabyte hard drive.
He has 16 gig RAM. Are you saying 8 gig for the video card?
This one has 24 gigabytes.
Oh, okay. So.
I mean, that's just what they go for.
Anyway, but what was your goal anyway? What did you want? What did you want HP to do? Let's just talk about that. What did you want from HP?
Well, if they're not going to fix an
But what did you want? Did you want it fixed under warranty is what I'm asking. Is that what you were asking?
I would like to see either a class action lawsuit and make those sons of bitches pay.
Yeah.
Or I'd like to have a recall or something. It's just ridiculous that all these years later the same problem exists.
I know. Here's the problem, though. The biggest problem is the only way you get a class is, now there are plenty of great law firms. They will not do a class unless there's a good probability of winning, and because they get their attorney's fees. As far as the rewards, they don't care that much, but there's got to be a good probability of winning and a definable class. And I suspect there are too many different problems to get a definable class. But in any case, even participation in a class action would not get you what you want.
Well, even if there was a ton of people to participate, it's only what attorney would take that on over a $200 repair?
No, Mark. Class actions, they will take it on. They will take on. They don't care about the award. They care about the legal fees. But there's not a good probability of winning. First of all, I don't think you can get a class. People are confused about what makes up a class, but it would not be definable enough to make up a class. It has to be very specific.
It's officially 2020 primary season.
So are you saying that Butt Nugget actually went to Oxford?
That's the only way you can become a Road Scout. I mean, right? Is there a different way?
Nickname.
Oxford's the only place to become a Road Scholar, right?
Well, it's not, you don't become one. It's a scholarship. They call you a Road Scholar because you got the scholarship.
Yeah, but some people don't do it. Like Clinton never finished it.
That's right. But you still were granted it. Who do I have? I'm sorry. John Fuller is the choice of attorney we make every single time we hear about a traffic accident, motorcycle accident, big rig hitting a car. John Fuller, I love when you call him and get advice because he is so friendly and straightforward. He lets you know what your rights are, whether or not you should pursue it, and he tells you the truth. He doesn't exaggerate. You can depend on him. If you're in an accident, call him. It costs you nothing, and if he takes the case, of course, he only gets paid when you get paid. It's all contingency, and it's free advice always. 303-597-4500, personalinjuryco.com.
It's just funny because it's like a Ford and Chevy pickup, you know, there's not that
People like
much.
different ones.
Yeah, but there's not that much.
I
difference
love it.
between them, you know, but God, you got guys who swear by Miller and swear by Lincoln. And just,
That's what that's just what they started out with. So.
probably, because I bought Miller and I've only never bought Miller since, but my plasma cutter and stuff now.
The biggest ripoff in audio is Bang & Olufsen.
Is what? Bang & Olufsen, yeah. I can't tell any difference in the sound.
So is your plasma color portable? You can put sheets of
Mine's
iron?
an
Close
old
to
one.
being a ripoff.
But is it what is it?
Except, don't you admit the Bose?
It's about the size of a big MIG welder.
Because my
What?
brother,
Bose.
they got
Don't you admit it's better once you?
programs.
Bose, there is something.
Oh yeah, programmable.
Oh, I don't know anymore. I don't know.
It's just a hand.
I mean, fuck, I haven't
Now,
had.
this
Trying to
is
think the
20 years
last
old.
brand of speakers I
Weighs
bought. I don't
probably 60
remember.
pounds.
On my aviation headset, noise canceling.
Oh wow.
So it is cheap. But now you can buy.
I'm sure there is. There's nothing
this
cheap
big
about those.
with
It's
this
big
big
technology.
capabilities.
They never do.
They were the first ones to come out with that small little thing that sounded like a
So
full
yours
blown.
Actually
Bigger
than
than
mine.
mine.
I know how plasma works. It's gas, right?
No, it creates a plasma arc. Okay. And compressed air blows the steel away.
Equal opportunity lender regulated by DORA.
And it's
NMLS
very smooth.
136756. For
It can be.
Get it in.
Yeah. If you lay a straight edge down and you do that, you get real smooth.
His you can program it and he's cut out like
Okay, not this time. Watch.
Indian head.
Yeah.
Just want to make
They've
sure
come
it's
down
all
to
water
buy
outside
them
the
pretty
balance
easily.
over there. Watch.
$400 or $500.
No lie.
See, that's crazy.
I know. Well, not one that does that's on a table, but
Nothing
even
but
though
bag.
it's like you know the computer stuff's come way down. The Millis, and you know what's happened? Harbor Freight's starting to carry not their brand, not their General Electric or Electric. Whatever. I can't figure what it's called, but they're starting to carry some high-end brands like Earthquake brand impact wrenches.
Oh, Sleep Science.
They're higher rated than
What is
anything.
that?
That's an air
That's
military.
Really?
At least I think so.
Earthquake.
It's
If you
Costco's
read
brand.
online, that's the highest rated
I bet you it's good.
impact wrench you can buy.
I don't think it's got all the technology.
Hey, does Costco have welders, Mark?
I don't know.
He wants to file a small claim suit.
Say, tell him to do it.
becoming increasingly hostile, trying to
You know, but
bully
say
and
you're not
shame
gonna
us
do it, it says I don't care. I'm not gonna
into
go
silence.
there.
Well,
That's why I love
they're on our
caucusroom.com.
referral list, and
I'm
he thinks
John
we need to
Caldera. I use
do
Caucus
something
Room
with
as
them.
my
What is it?
This is the same one?
Yeah.
It got.
What are you talking about?
Verified
The one that me
people
and
in my
Clint went
neighborhood
out
who see the
to.
world
6 months
as I
ago or
see it.
longer than that.
Caucus Room will
Probably 6
never
months ago,
share
maybe 8
some of
months
my
ago.
information to anyone.
Me and
Join
Clint?
for
Yeah, me and
free
Clint.
It's Clint and I, bro.
Caucusroom.com.
Clinton it.
Caucusroom.com.
And we went out there and
Me went out there.
see. This is the buy and build one. They did the install.
Oh yeah, you said it was way
That's the
exaggerated.
same one?
Yeah.
Wait, did you say they did a bad job?
No, they went out and fixed.
What was he upset about?
In the beginning, they spaced the cabinets. The 3-inch spacer was supposed to go on one end. They put it on the wrong end, so all the cabinets were spaced 3 inches off.
That would bother me.
But she went ahead and had the backsplash done and the countertop
shit.
done.
So when they shifted it back, what happened?
Well,
Well,
they
they
can't
didn't
shift.
shift it.
They can't shift it back because
Why
of that.
did she have that done? She didn't notice it?
She's trying to flip a house and she doesn't know what she's doing. She buried the sprinkler system under.
Would
her
anyone
concrete
walking
driveway.
in the kitchen notice that, you think?
I don't think so.
Nah, not really. They put a spacer at the refrigerator and that fixed it, made it look better.
She didn't do the proper order of how she should have done everything.
She didn't do it
Mark,
She's trying to flip a house and she
with
doesn't
that
know what she's
suggested edit on the other one, what do you do about a collage of
Seriously,
pictures?
he lied us big time. They were
What do you do?
not
What?
my girlfriend,
I don't know.
fiance.
Okay,
He
when you,
just said
when you
fiance
search
to
me,
me.
you get a collage of pictures, not one.
It was like I helped her. It was like
What do
a
you do
cousin
about
or
those?
something.
Those
That's
are in
what I
our
thought.
panel
Maybe
board.
he's
We can
from
update
Arkansas.
those. He's working on those.
I don't know
That's
what,
why I
it is.
gave
I don't
him
know what to do with
access.
them.
I would say.
Literally, you can upload certain pictures when you're in the admin panel. That's where they come from.
First of all, you're not
No, I'm
we
not.
got you stuff done.
Can you believe that?
He just remembered us helping him and thought we were, you get these, you help somebody do something, and the next thing you know, they're calling you to help them, do everything.
She thought she had you.
But I don't, what would you help?
She did, man. She really did.
I don't know. We did.
I'm Tom Martino talking to Angela. If you know people who need help, anyone who needs help, give us a call. We are here to help you at 303-713-TALK. Angela, what's going on with your car accident? First, I hope you didn't get hurt.
No, I didn't. And first off, I want to say how much my husband, listening to your show. He's the one who told me to call you guys and let you know what's going on.
Well, what happened? Tell me the story. When was it?
So this was December, the beginning of December, the first week, and I just dropped my kid off at school. And I'm driving, it's a really narrow lane, and so callers have to pull over to let the other car. So we're kind of doing the zipper effect, car pull over, let one go by.
That's exactly what it's called, the zipper merge.
Yeah, and so, I'm going down, and this road is it's maybe 15, 20 miles max. So, all I feel is like a real shaking, like a crushing sound, and so I pull over to find out what it is. Well, it turns out the guy was getting out of his car. He opened the door and struck my vehicle on the side.
So he was getting out of, was he parked?
Yes, he was parked off to the side.
And you were driving past him?
Yes.
And he was on your right side?
Yeah, on my passenger side, yeah.
Okay.
And, I drive this road twice a day, every day for the last 5 years. So, I'm pretty cautious right there. And,
okay, so I mean, it's
over.
clearly I always thought it's clearly their problem when they open their door into traffic.
Yeah, see, and that's what I would have thought too. I pulled over to investigate, see what's going on, and
how bad is the damage, by the way? Did you take his door off?
No, his door's pretty crushed up. And then, I did the estimate on my vehicle, and it's $5,000 worth of damage.
Well, is he trying to get you, or are you trying to get him, or both?
Well, I was trying to get him. It was a simple insurance exchange.
But does he feel it's his fault?
No, he's trying to blame me for
That's what I'm getting at. How?
Yeah. Well, he's trying to go after my insurance to get them to pay for it, saying I caused it. When I told him I was going to call the police to get the police report, his whole demeanor changed.
Did you call? First of all, you had a police report.
Well, yeah, exactly. I called them. I waited for an hour.
Hold on. So, no, at that day when it happened, a police officer showed up.
Yes.
And who got it? You didn't get a ticket, did you?
No, nobody did.
Okay.
But, my concern was this officer didn't even bother trying to get my side of the statement.
Well, what is there to be told? He opened the door and you hit him.
Mm-hmm.
What else would there be? What is in that could be slanted? Like, what was the other guy's story?
I have no idea what his story was, but when he came
what
up
does
to
it
me
say?
to apologize,
What does it say on the police report?
Oh, it just says that he was cautiously getting out of his vehicle when I hit him.
Cautiously getting out, meaning, so is he? This is what I don't understand. Is he claiming excessive speed or what? How could you be at fault?
I have no idea. He's not claiming because I didn't notice his saying I was speeding or anything on the report.
Okay, all right. So where is it? Where does it stand right now?
Well, right now, his insurance company denied my claim.
Of course. That's not how you handle it, Angela. If your husband,
I'm taking him to small claims court.
Good. Yeah.
And so once it seems like the insurance company wanted nothing to do with it until I issued him the small claim court summons.
Yep.
Had him served.
Then he bitches to his company. That's the way you should do it. You don't have to fight his big brother.
So what happened?
Yeah.
Well, his insurance company now, their lawyers trying to contact me.
Okay.
Telling me, oh, do I have insurance? Asking, I've already went with.
You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to do anything except go to court.
Okay.
And you have to bring the police report, and you have to bring, you don't have to. You don't have any witnesses, I assume.
Yeah, nobody's bothered stopping. It was early morning school hours, so everyone's trying to get to work.
Did you get a notice that they're going to send an attorney yet?
No, they haven't given me no written notice yet.
Okay, you'll probably get that.
Now,
Yeah, I have pictures, everything already.
Did your insurance company cover the damages?
no, right?
Well, yeah, not my damages, no, and they denied him. He was
But
trying to go after my insurance
did you
company.
put a claim in for your damages with your company is what our guy's asking.
Oh, I did, but unfortunately because I had just dropped my full coverage insurance just to liability, they said their hands are tied.
Oh, that's right. You don't have the coverage. You have liability only.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're on the right track, Angela. Here's your story. I'm driving down the road, and I hear a guy open his door into my car. It's pretty apparent where you hit. If you had hit his door in the front of your car and where you saw it was open and you're going too fast to stop, I would say if he was opening it and it hit you on the side, there is a no contest.
It could be both their faults, man.
But where did it hit her? How can it be her fault if she's past him and he opens the door into her? That's what I'm getting at. If it's past the driver's side, man, then there's a problem. Where did the door hit you? Where did the damage begin?
On my passenger door, right behind the mirror, the rearview mirror.
How can that be? That can't be your fault. You were already there.
Mhm.
Do you understand the difference? Had you hit him with your front bumper or your right tail headlight on the door and it jackknifed his door open,
where did it hit it?
On the mirror, behind the mirror on the passenger side.
Middle of the passenger door.
In the middle of the passenger door, basically. So she's already there when he opens it into that car. Do you have a data port? Of course you do. Okay, of course you. You can find out. There are people who know how to read those. You can find out on that date and time and the speed you were going. If you really want to get technical, but I wouldn't even do that. I would simply draw a little diagram. I really would. And then show the damage on your car with photographs or pics, whatever, and you just say, here's where he hit me. I was already about to pass him. I didn't see the door. I couldn't have seen the door. And what am I supposed to do anyway? I'm already there, and he opened into me. Was I supposed to swerve into the other lane? Of course not. You see, that's the thing, Angela. I think you got this knocked.
Yeah. Well, here's the kicker. When he got out, he was apologizing, like over and over. I'm sorry, I was.
But he won't admit that.
Well, he had red eyes and his car smelled like marijuana.
Okay.
As soon as I told him I was calling the cops, he gave me his business card and he says, I'm going to my office, and he split.
Oh,
in my eyes, that would be leaving the scene of the crime.
It is. What did the police do about that?
Absolutely nothing.
Wait a minute. They did not give him a ticket?
Nope.
You have to. Well, now you have to contact that officer, and you ask them to amend the complaint to leaving the scene of an accident. Why the hell would they? You're not supposed to leave the scene of an accident.
Yeah.
If it's over $1,000, right?
Okay, Angela, you got to do your homework. First and foremost, get that officer to issue that, and if he doesn't, then you bring that up in court. No matter what, whether he gives a ticket or not, he left the scene of an accident. And he'd have to admit that in court or perjure himself. I think you're on the right track. Just make sure you sue for enough damage to fix it.
Okay.
I think you're going right. What were you calling us for, by the way? You sound like you got this. You got it going on, Angela. What did you want from us?
Well, that was the thing. It was about the officer, ignoring that whole fact, and she didn't even bother taking my statement.
You know what?
All.
Deputy Clint, who could you contact that officer? It's public record, is on the police report, and ask why he did not issue or get the PIO, public information officer. I think it's a good question. Oh, Angela, I hung up on you accidentally. Do you have her number, by the way, Suzanne? If not, Angela, we hung up on you accidentally. Deputy Clint will talk to you.
I can't believe the cops didn't take her statement, but went to his office to get the other guy's statement. That makes no sense.
I'd like to see a picture of the damage.
$5,000 mean?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, you could see.
They rake the whole side of her
That's
car.
Gonna be a
weird.
new door.
Shut down at county line.
Probably two new
Traffic
doors.
off the highway at that spot due to that semi-fired Greenland.
This is hour
Still
2.
being investigated. No estimated time on the highway.
And I am on.
Back in town.
You think so?
Got a crash northbound
Well, yeah,
Highway
it's
85
the-
at 112.
Two doors, yeah.
I'd like to see a picture.
Handman approaching Santa Fe. Speed
I don't know
limit
what car
improving,
she's in.
and traffic lights are out at Morrison Road and Kipling. Please treat that as an all-way stop. Weather forecast could be sunny today with a high
Well, hell,
of 33.
it might have went all the way
Cloudy
down
overnight,
to
a low of
very
15
to
tomorrow.
the
A chance
rear,
of snow, yay, and a high of 35. Right now, a few clouds and 26. With your impact traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner on 630 K-How.
This report is sponsored by the Exergen Temporal
I
Scan
tell you,
Thermometer.
cops are-
The #1 flu or other virus symptom is fever.
Stanway Ideal.
I'm just amazed at some of their decisions.
They're like plumbers, good ones and bad ones.
Okay, Mike's coming on now. You know, I've never thrown a football in my life, but I'll tell you this. I've helped 500,000 consumers recover hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash, merchandise exchanges, refunds, and services. And if you want to get your advice on borrowing from a quarterback, go ahead. But if you want someone who has helped consumers for more than 40 years make wise decisions, then check out idealhomeloans.com. If you want a home loan, you should shop around. Why not? And you'll find that Ideal has lower rates. Yes, directly lower rates on most deals. You can give it a test to find out. It doesn't cost you anything. 303-867-7000 from someone who gives advice to consumers every single day. And while I love quarterbacks, you know what? I don't throw balls, and I don't know if they know consumer advice. IdealHomeLoans.com.
I didn't mean to confuse you. I was just letting you know they've now reached out 3 different ways.
I might get in
And that
trouble
they
for
were
that
paid
one.
for the year. That's all I was letting you know.
When did they pay?
Do you think I'll
They
get in
paid
trouble
back
for
in
that one?
December. They paid their, I think they're 11/1 to 11/1 or something.
Just double check that for me.
I already just did.
Okay.
And so she left you a
Let me have
message,
a
she
copy of
emailed
that
us,
just
and
in
Dax
case.
says they left a voicemail just wanting to check in, being a new office assistant.
Oh, okay.
There. And so I just trying to figure out, do you want to reach out?
I've been emailing her.
Oh, you guys are good then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Do you think I'll get in trouble for direct attack like that?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure it's said.
can you
I got
turn
my
that
neck
sound
up
off for a
bad
minute?
either.
Turn that sound off for a minute. I want to tell Mark something.
Naturally nude
Some stats I went
pajamas.
over.
You can too. But you need to get these amazing PJs today because last year they sold out. To get yours, go to pajamagram.com right now. That's pajamagram.com.
With rates dropping, you can save thousands in interest. Want to know how to save even more? Do a simple interest loan. Take AIM. We're sponsoring an event at the Lamar Street Center to demonstrate how to save thousands more with a simple interest loan. Walk back in time to the 50s and the 60s. Classic cars, motorcycles, diner, and so much more. To register, call 720-895-0500 or go to aimortgage.net/events. Seats are limited. February 27th, 6:30 p.m. Dinner will be provided. Talk with many of our past clients and find out how they're paying off their home much faster and not changing their spending habits, all while being able to access their equity for 30 years. Take AIM. To register, call 720-895-0500 now or go to aimortgage.net/events. Seats are limited. February 27th, 6:30 p.m. Dinner provided. Find out how to increase your tax-free retirement. Join us at Lamar Street Center. Take a step back in time when paying off your house didn't
Oh,
cost
we
so
got it.
much.
Oh, my God.
Take
We
AIM.
got to get it. Where is he? Is he on?
No, she listens every day. That he won't come on. I mean, we got to get him some advice.
No, we got to help him. Please have him come on.
Tom, I tried. He's
Okay.
like,
I
she
wanna talk to
listens.
him.
She's going to be so pissed.
So big fucking
So,
deal. He's
you know
got
what I'll do? I'll have Daphne try to schmooze him.
No, here's the deal. I will talk to him privately first, and then he can come on.
Perfect. Fantastic.
You know what though? This would be a good one. And I'm serious about this, guys. Listen, this would be a good one. This would be a good one to get on video and actually, and I hate to say this, but confront her for her safety. Just say,
40
look,
years of
and
marriage, they
have that
listen
on
every
film.
day.
This is what Netflix documentaries are made of, man. I'm telling you this kind of shit. I'm serious. This is like Netflix documentary shit.
I said
Because
it
they're
to
going
you
after a
3
woman
Yeah.
in a wheelchair.
Oh, you
Yes,
have-
and she's on all the bank accounts and
Does
everything.
he want us, can we talk about it on the air without giving names, or will she know right away?
She'll know. He's
Maybe.
like, I really don't want to
This is
piss
one
her
going to
off.
New York, right?
He thinks she listens
No,
to everything.
New Yorkers coming to
But
Denver
first of all,
for
he's not.
Valentine's
First
Day.
of all, he's not going to come. You know, there's no way
God
he'd show
bless
up.
America. I hope not.
But I want to help this guy. I
Yeah,
will call him
he's
off the air.
frightened.
Tell him I'll call him.
Okay.
Mark, we need to figure out if this guy does come here. First of all, do they have a lot of money? Because somebody won't come here for just a few grand.
What do you say?
Do you think the guy will really come here?
No.
Okay.
No, he's going to try to get her to pay for stuff over the.
Send them money for the ticket, that kind of stuff. Plane tickets.
Well, money. Yeah.
See, I'd like to talk to her because I'm going to confront her actually in a nice way. I'm going to say, look, I need to talk to you. And I know I can do it. I've talked to so many reluctant people, but this one I want to do because I think this is atrocious. Oh my God.
Women must. Well, I shouldn't say women fall for
It's
it.
mostly women.
No, guys fall.
No.
What about that
my
masseuse?
father-in-law.
What about
No.
the body masseuse?
No, but I'm talking
Yeah.
mostly about these women with the romantic fantasies. I
Romantic.
swear
Yeah.
to God. Hi, Tom Martino here. With Major Mark Major, Deputy Dan, Deputy Clint, Deputy Slim, Deputy Daff, and Suze. Okay, let's talk. 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. In general, I want to tell you something that's happening a lot on the internet. And I'm not going to mention names. I'm not going to even mention where, but it's all the social media. Romance stories that are ripoffs. It's usually a lonely man or a lonely woman who is approached online, and the rest goes like this. I love you. This is wonderful. This is a love affair. The man falls hopelessly in love.